Pandora launches Ampcast for artists to reach their fans. Vessel gets an ad-free subscription option. That app for rating human beings is actually a thing now, and a lot more. It's Tuesday, March 8th, and this is Crunch Report, presented by Toyota. So, if you're a human, like I am, picking something up with your hand, assuming that that hand is functioning normally, it's a pretty easy thing to do. But if you're a robot, it's still a really hard thing to do. Robots just aren't good at that tactile stuff yet. So to teach robots how to better grasp random objects, Google's research team dedicated 14 robots to the task of training a deep convolutional neural network to help its robots predict the outcome of their grasps based on camera input and motor commands, more or less hand-eye coordination for robots. The team says after 3,000 hours of practice and 800,000 grasp attempts, it's starting to see the beginnings of intelligent reactive behaviors. Google's researchers also say that the average failure rate without training was 34% on the first 30 picking up attempts. After training, failure rate dropped down to 18%. So there's still a ways to go. But when robots have an 80% chance of successfully grasping whatever they like, actually, it's kind of frightening. Okay, moving on now. OG music discovery app Pandora has a lot of competition these days, but Pandora still has 80 million users to keep happy. So today, the company launched a new service called Ampcast that lets artists speak to their fans through audio messages that they can record on the fly with their mobile phones and then post to run alongside their music streams. Now, just yesterday, TechCrunch wrote about a new service called Superphone, totally different service, which is a tool for musicians to use SMS and users' phone numbers to send direct messages to their fans. This all feels slightly gimmicky to me, but obviously it's a trend that artists are looking for new ways to connect to their audiences. Ampcast seems to be the next generation product of artist audio messages, which Pandora launched a year ago and has now seen 152 million messages heard to date. Ampcast just makes it easier to do on the fly and not have to be in studio or anything. All you need is a phone and to be an artist. It also lets artists track stats on those audio messages as part of Pandora's artist marketing platform, which is the company's interface for artists and their teams to manage profiles and other cool features. Pandora's founder, Tim Westergren, said in a statement, quote, "This powerful tool, combined with the scale and reach of Pandora, gives every talented and hardworking artist a real shot to build a career in music. Marketing and promotion for artists will never be the same." Video subscription startup Vessel, founded by Hulu CEO Jason Kilar, has announced a change within its ad model. So the Vessel service is now ad-free for all of its paying subscribers, with the free version of Vessel supported by ads. It feels a bit like what YouTube did recently with YouTube Red, splitting them out. And Kilar said in a blog post about the change that an ad-free experience has been one of the most popular requests. Now, Vessel's unique twist is that it gives access to creators for up to 72 hours before those same videos go live on YouTube or elsewhere for free. And creators supposedly can make more money than on the free ad-supported sites by going along with this model too. Kilar says Vessel now offers 300,000 videos from over 250 content partners, which is up over 50% since last summer, so pretty cool growth there. The company won't share actual subscription numbers, but it says users in 155 countries now pay for early access to Vessel videos. Now, as for the paid tiers, customers can now choose the standard $2.99 per month or the new $19.99 annual subscription. Well, I thought this one was a joke, really did, we all did, but no, Peeple, that's Peeple spelled with 2 E's, the people rating app to rate and review your fellow humans, is quite real and launched last week. You might remember some backlash last fall, I think it was September, when a few folks got wind of the idea and everyone was like, this is the worst idea ever. The company has since added some anti-bullying features and some settings for hiding unwanted recommendations, so it's clear that the founders, they're from Canada, have at least some grasp of why the concept of rating people or a Yelp for humans makes everybody squirm a little bit, right? You sign up to leave reviews of anyone you know. That could be a coworker or your boss, a friend, even a local service pro who just hung your TV or something like that, which would be fine if humans weren't inherently awful, but we are, and everyone knows it. Remember Secret? The company says that users have full control over their profiles and that no one can add you to the app. That sounds like an opt-in experience, which wouldn't be so bad, but it's not really true because the app's own website says you can still write recommendations for anybody who's not on the app. Then there's a feature the company is considering called Truth License, where paying users would be able to read anything that has been written about a person, whether or not the person published the reviews on their profile. Now, TechCrunch's Sarah Perez also read the terms and conditions with a fine-tooth comb and found that in order to use the app, you hereby irrevocably grant to Peeple the continuous, non-exclusive, royalty-free right to use your content for any purpose whatsoever and in any format. These rights shall be assignable, transferable, and licensable by Peeple. I could go on, but I'm not going to. I'm done here. This is a bad app idea. Amazon is getting into daily live TV. The show, called Style Code Live, will feature fashion and beauty tips and advice from style experts and show viewers. But this is Amazon we're talking about, so the show will also feature the ability to shop for products while you're watching. It's brilliant. Access links to products on Amazon, even ask questions in real time during the show through a live chat interface, with the host responding to viewer comments and questions in that chat. The show premieres tonight, and even if you're not super into fashion or beauty or anything like that, it is interesting in that it's not only Amazon's debut of a live TV show, but the first experiment with interactive commerce. It's a 30-minute stream, goes live on weeknights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and is accessible to anybody via Amazon.com. By the way, earlier this month, shopping network HSN released its Shop by Remote app for Amazon Fire TV and Fire TV Stick, which allows users to watch both HSN programming and shop at the same time using the device's remote control. I think we've got a trend here. And that is the report for today. I am Sarah Lane. Real quick before we go, I have some personal news. This was my last episode of Crunch Report, but don't worry, Crunch Report will live on, and it's going to be great. We're going to try some stuff, do some new things. You're going to see some familiar faces and some new ones, but Crunch Report's not going anywhere. I'm moving on from TechCrunch, but I am going to miss the team very, very, very much, and I'm going to miss all of you, so thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and thanks for being you. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube, and someone will see you tomorrow.